Would you like to
All
do
right, you guys,
this
quick tutorial
to your headphones?
for all the guys
Finally
that been
get rid
wearing
of 'em
headphones and they got a
once and
cheap
for all.
interface and they're trying to figure
Just
out
like
how I could
not
just,
have to
man, I'm
deal
tired of
with 'em
messing with them. I
anymore,
could get
man.
rid of
Wouldn't you like
these
to be able to
daggone
just jam
headphones.
out in your room?
And I think that I can show you how. And what you're going to want to do is go to your local pawn shop and get you a couple of cheap little bass amps. I recommend you get one little cheap bass amp and one little cheap guitar amp. Now, if you're a beginning recording artist and you got you a cheap little interface and all you got on the back is just these two outputs, one that goes into your computer, these two little outputs, and then on the front all you got is the headphone jack to listen to at zero latency. And you have to wear your headphones because out here you can't be into your amp and monitors or your powered monitors and have that zero latency jamming out in the room. So what you do is you put your headphones on and then you can jam zero latency to the track. Now, I want to show you guys what you can do to be jamming out in the room, zero latency, along with your tracks and everything, and and be doing this and get rid of those headphones, have an awesome sound out in the room. And so what you do is you go to your local pawn shop, you get you a little closed back bass amp, 15, 30 watts. You get you a little open back guitar amp, 15, 30, 50 watts. You could spend $100. Basically, I bought my little Peavey.
Would you like to do this?
Basically, I bought this little Peavey amp for $30. It kicks butt, and I've had this crate with a 12-inch speaker and an open back for like 20 years. It's been my mainstay as my little PA for a long time. My little jam PA. What you want is the type of guitar amp that has like a CD input. Like you could plug a little CD player into it and jam along. Those are the types of amps that sound pretty decent for music. Like a kick butt guitar amp doesn't really sound all that good for playing music through. A bass amp usually sounds killer for playing music through. They just have such more of a dynamic range. Lower lows, higher highs, more scooped mids, Guitar amps are designed for a certain sound. Bass amps are. Just basically any guitar amp that has a little CD input and sounds pretty decent when you plug a CD player into it, that's the amp you're going to want. Now, what you're going to want to do, all right, now we need to search up one more little thing here. And that is dual headphone jack. All right. Boom. And, basically, let's see. No. Let's see. Yeah, it's something like this right here. Something like this right here. Except for, you to put a slip-on the end. It would have the bigger end. It basically, let me see. Let me go here. What I use, let's go back to.
Would you like to do this to your headphones?
One of these right here.
Finally get rid of
I
them.
hope you guys can see that.
Once and for all.
I think you guys can see that.
Not have to deal with them anymore, man. Wouldn't you like to be able to just jam out in your room?
So you would take this right here.
Have a
you would take
time
this
making music.
One of these right here, and let me see. Let me make sure I'm showing you the guys the right thing. Yeah, here we go. You would take one of these right here, and you would plug it in right here, and then you would take two little guitar cords, and run them out to here. Run them out to your little amps, and boom, you are jamming the room. And would you like to do this? Sounding like $1 million. This right here is my looper pedal that is at the end of everything. I can run everything. This is my looper pedal.
Anymore, man. Wouldn't you like to be able to just jam out in your room and just, have a good time making music?
So, to reiterate really quickly, what all you need to get rid of your headphones and still have zero latency is a dual headphone jack and 2 little guitar amps, and boom, you're banging the room way louder than you think. And you place, if you get them up in the air just a little bit, they're even twice as loud than being way down on the floor. So if this helped you guys out, I hope you'll like and subscribe and comment. Tell me what kind of stuff you'd like to see, because I'm a new beginner myself. 1 year ago, I could not do any of this. So I want you to understand that it can be done. You older musicians that just steered away, never mess with the computer, and you got to think, I really would like to be recording. Well, believe me, the computer is the cheapest way to go. That's what it has done. It has replaced all this gear that I have in the room. I have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of recording gear, and it does make my recording sound a little better going to computer. I use some of it to make some of the stuff sound better, but you don't need it. A $300 computer, a $50 interface, a $30 microphone that comes with the cord, and maybe go on a splurge, spend $20-$30, get you a stand, and boom, you are making podcasts in OBS just like I'm doing right now. So if this helped you out, I hope you, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and good luck on your YouTube travels.